Hello there, and welcome to another edition of Randy's Wellness TV here on TorontoTv.org. I'm your host, Randy Rowett. It's nice to have you with us here again. We have two guests with us today. We have Elisa Yi, welcome,
Hello.
and Dr. Lu Yingyang. How are you today?
Thank you.
Nice to have you both with us. And both of my guests are from the Joy Meridian Wellness Center, and that is in Toronto here. And we are going to talk about something very interesting indeed. That is the computerized bioenergetic health assessment. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Elisa, tell us a little bit about this procedure. What is the computerized bioenergetic health assessment?
Computerized bioenergetic assessment, or as we call it, meridian stress
Yeah.
assessment system, is used to conduct a comprehensive interview for the inner organ or system in our body to see whether it's balanced or out of balance. And it's according to Chinese meridian theory. This machine, what we use, is a product of the knowledge combined Chinese traditional medicine, European medicine, and modern science and technology.
And how long has this technology been around?
It's been around since 1950s. It was invented by a German doctor, Dr. Rowett.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a medical doctor and also he's an acupuncturist.
And that's quite an interesting concept to develop this type of equipment. And how does that work?
We use this equipment to test the meridian, points, which according to Chinese medicine, the meridian is pathway of energy.
Pathway of energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the meridian points, or we call it acupoints, can collect the information on our body to see what the organ or system function, how it functions, whether it's balanced or out of balance. Okay.
And that brings us to Dr. Lu Yingyang. Welcome.
Thank you.
And can you tell us a little bit about your background, please?
I'm a medical graduate from China. I have a master's degree in cardiology there. I came to Canada in 1980s. I did my PhD in the University of Toronto in biochemistry, emphasizing nutrition.
That's very, very good.
And
yes.
I've been doing medical research for many years, and also have some clinical experience as well, doing cardiovascular disease research and cancer research for 10 years.
That's an impressive background. Elisa, what is your background in terms of health?
I'm holistic licensed in Toronto, and also I'm specially trained for the operation of this computerized assessment that we call it Meridian Stress Assessment System. And also in Europe, I have been doing some energy training and energy healing for about 10 years to cooperate with my friend.
Okay, so we're going to have a demonstration here. I'm going to be the subject. And we're going to have a demonstration on how this meridian stress monitoring assessment is done. So I guess I have to move over.
Yes,
and
Dr. Young.
Dr. Young's going to explain this procedure so our viewers can pick that up. Okay. Okay. Well, doctor, what type of machine is this? What's it called?
This is called a computer meridian stress assessment system.
It's all part of the whole system.
Yeah,
Okay.
it simplifies MSAS.
Okay.
It's computerized. It's initiated by Dr. Wall from Germany, but since recent years, it connected with the computer. It's revolutionized this technology. It's no longer just Dr. Wall anymore. So it's involved with European medicine and Chinese medicine. It's not only Chinese medicine, because it tests more meridian than the Chinese medicine found.
So what's the relation to this to traditional Chinese medicine?
It's not only Chinese medicine. It's lots of with
yes,
Chinese medicine.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
And
for example,
yes.
This machine can test over 800 meridian points. Of them, 620 are TCM points. So then there are about 200 discovered by Dr. Wall.
Okay.
So it's more related with the actual anatomy. more physiology involved, more science.
Now, can this technique be used to prevent future problems?
Yes, because before you have a pathological change,
Yes.
Like a tumor, like anything serious can be discovered by Western medicine diagnosis. Usually there is a chi, there is energy change before that, even long before that. So this machine can pick up the energy change by measuring the meridian energy and frequency.
Okay.
So some problem long before the Western diagnosis. So this will be very good for the prevention purpose.
Okay, you have some pictures here. Maybe we
Yeah.
can just look at those.
Yeah,
No. Let's have a look at this one first.
yeah. Well,
Now this is a bioenergetic picture relating to acupoints. Now this
Right.
is the hand, no, that's the foot.
That's the foot.
That's the foot, okay.
Yeah, the other side is hand.
Okay.
This is foot.
Well, let's hold that up
in
for our
foot-
viewers. Okay.
In foot, there is a spleen meridian, a liver meridian, and joint meridian. This is not in the Chinese medicine.
Okay.
And the stomach meridian is, and the fabric tissue is not in the Chinese medicine, and skin is not in the Chinese medicine.
Mhm.
That's why I said it's more than TCM.
Yes.
And also fatty tissue. This gallbladder is in the Chinese medicine, and the kidney is in the Chinese medicine, and also the bladder meridian.
I
It's
see.
agree with the Chinese medicine.
Okay.
The other side is the hand.
Yes. Here we have a look
Of
at
the
the hand.
this is the lymphatic meridian. In Chinese medicine, supposed to be a lung meridian, but Dr. Wall found it's more than just lung. So,
Yes.
then also there's lung meridian in the thumb. Also, in the index finger, there is a liver meridian. Large intestine meridian. And also there is a nerve meridian.
Okay.
And here also the circulation meridian and the allergy meridian, which is not in the TCM. Also there is the organ degeneration, also called cellular metabolism point.
Okay.
And also there is a triple warmer meridian represent the endocrine change. Also there is a small intestine meridian, and also there is a heart meridian. So each of these point, and actually it's one point represent the whole series meridian on the same meridian route.
And the reason why we're showing that is
Yeah.
because these meridians are assessed by use of this machine.
Yeah.
So that's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you'd like to demonstrate now?
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So I'm going to put my hand on here. And tell us how this procedure is done now. We'll just follow through the steps here.
And the patient will have the hand mass put in the
Okay, so now you're going to
in
put
the
some...
left hand. I'll
Okay.
put some
Okay, so here we have...
put
this is
them
a,
the
it's
hand
like
mass.
electrical energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then connect everything in one electric circuits.
Okay.
So then we can do the test.
All right.
And he just relax.
Yes.
Hold this.
I better relax.
Yeah.
Doesn't do good to have a test when you're not relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you can put your hand
There we
here.
go.
Okay.
Now my hand has this pillow. I wish to hold my whole body at a pillow so I
Yeah.
could go to sleep right now.
Yeah,
But my hand has this
before-
pillow. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so what are we doing now?
We're going to do the hand point, like
Okay.
showing this picture.
Yes. Okay.
Because the time is limited, we only do show demonstration for the one hand. I
Obviously,
showed
for our
you
show, we
before.
don't have a full time
Yeah.
period for to do the whole assessment, but we're going to
Yeah.
give the viewers a good example of what takes place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this is just we're only demonstrate for one hand.
Now, what does the sound indicate?
The sound indicate, there's a testing,
Yes.
and if the pitch is high, means it's more of acute,
Okay.
and if the pitch is low, means the energy is low.
All right.
Okay.
Got some high energy there.
Yeah, this one is balanced apparently.
Now, what if a person's holding this thing and they have an itch? Does that matter? They have to scratch?
It's okay. You can scratch it.
Okay. Okay.
Probably you can't see what I'm.
Yeah. How long is this assessment usually?
Usually take about 1 hour.
Okay.
run through the test take about 20 minutes. But if you want to find out what's the problem with it, that take longer, depends.
I should say for our viewers out there, I'm not feeling any of this. There's no current coming through my body. This is just a reading machine, right?
Yeah.
Provides reading.
Yeah, it's no pain, no,
Right. No pain at all.
no irritation. It's totally non-invasive.
Mhm.
The large intestine is the low.
Okay. I'm going to talk to you a little bit after you do this about how you correct these things, because it's a prevention
Yeah.
technique, right?
Yeah.
Be interesting
Then
to
we're
find
doing the circulation meridian.
out. Okay.
Now this is a allergy meridian. People have an allergy usually.
Well, I do have some allergies, but a lot of
Well-
them have to do with chemical sensitivities, things like that.
Yeah, if it's for allergy, it's because there's something wrong with the immune system.
Mm-hmm.
You know. That's doing the endocrine.
Okay,
triple woman
endocrine,
meridian,
okay.
Yeah.
So once you find that there might be a system that's low, what can be done?
What can be done? Then we can analyze why it's out of balance.
Okay.
Uh,
And that could be for a variety of reasons.
yeah,
right, so
could
don't
be
say.
could be infection and
Maybe just a person's
poison.
worn down or something, exhausted.
yeah, stress.
Yes.
Or nutrition deficiency. Can analyze if this is from protein, amino acids, or
Okay.
enzyme.
Now, a person who's
digestive.
diabetic, how would that show up on here? If they were diabetic, would it be a low or a high?
Well, it's complicated. Depends on what stage of diabetes
Yes.
you have.
Of course.
Yeah. Usually, diabetes patient will have spleen, pancreas problem,
Okay.
and also liver will get out of balance too. They're usually more on the feet.
Now, a good reading of this MSAS is done on the feet, of course. And
Oh
then-
no, hand and feet all
Yes.
they are different.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what I've got here.
Okay, now
for
we're going to
you.
look at the reading here and see what it comes up with.
Okay. So you have
Now you have different colors here. You have yellow, red, and
Yeah.
green. Okay. Now what would the red one be?
the red one. We'll talk about every reading associated with a quantitative number.
Okay.
So if in the green range, that means you are balanced.
Balanced.
Yeah, you are
Okay.
relatively balanced.
Okay.
And if it's yellow, means that's it's weak. The chi, the energy is weak.
Okay.
Uh,
But it's possible to support it, to correct that. Most likely because of prevention strategies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go see a Western doctor, probably they couldn't find anything wrong with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it depends on the
And,
reading. Okay.
Yeah, depends. Depends
Okay.
what's problem you have.
Now I have one red one there. Which one is that?
Yeah, the red one is lymphatic.
Okay.
It's lymphatic. Do you have a tooth problem?
I have had in the past. I had a bridge put in, and I had a little bit of a problem with that related
in
to.
your upper or lower?
It is lower.
Lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Tooth
I had
problem.
some complications with that. So.
Yeah, tooth problem can affect the IY2 and 3.
Mhm.
Or if you have cold, or you have a sinus infection,
Yes.
you can be right.
But that's amazing because I
Yes,
did just have a tooth problem and it's been ongoing for a little while and I'm trying to get that corrected. So,
Yeah, because
so-
I didn't ask any history of you. I
yes, of
just,
course. Now
from
what about the other
from
red one
this,
there?
The other one is
Or is that-
endocrine. This is majorly thyroid. I think you are under some kind of stress. That's why your endocrine.
Is it the stress of sitting here in front of this machine? I don't know.
Yeah, it is
I don't
because
think
you
so.
because you
Yeah.
have been driving all day probably.
Yes, it's been a long day, but a good day.
Pick up
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
and there's a stress for
The stress of having my producer
It's
yell at
a
me to
cue.
keep going, keep going,
Yeah.
keep going. Yeah.
Your body is compensating with the stress situation.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
your body is still able to compensating. If your
Yes.
body cannot compensating anymore, it will become yellow.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now it's a kind of acute stress situation.
Okay.
Yeah. And also sometimes the inflammation can be red if you are having fever or somewhere infected. If you have thyroid problem.
Yeah. Yes, I have not
if
had any
acute.
thyroid. Yeah.
This is unlikely to be a permanent problem yet, but
Yes.
it's acute hormonal imbalance. Yeah, because you have acute stress. Yeah, and also this large intestine and the small intestine out of balance. That means it's yellow.
That could be like a digestive thing.
Yeah, digesting. That means usually, what I have found is over 90% people have the weak large intestine. Over 90%. If you test 10 people, at least 9 will have this problem. Because what we eat, probably not all that healthy.
Yeah, I didn't eat really at all before I
Yeah.
came today. It was just such a
Yeah.
very
Well, this is accumulated since
Yes.
it's already yellow.
Mhm.
So there are some maybe some I think accumulated in your gut.
Yes.
So this if it lasts too long, you might something.
Time for my
start to grow
probiotics.
there.
Gonna have
So-
some of that yogurt
So
when
you
I
got
get
to
home.
have some
Yes.
large intestine cleansing.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
that's
you need.
very
Yeah.
true. Yes.
So
I
this
should.
is you don't need the endoscope colonoscopy. You can identify the qi
Yes.
imbalance there, and that means your large intestine has some problem of removing the waste. Okay.
So a good cleanse
So-
would be beneficial.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can ask the question: are you constipated,
No.
or you have
Wow.
diarrhea? If you
Yeah.
don't have this, but since the qi is weak,
Yes.
then that means you need improve your intestine health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are we finished our little sample test here?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask you something. How do you test for food sensitivities or allergies?
Okay. Food sensitivity will.
Can I give you this back?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No, you still need that one.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. We need some
So
more
you test for
water.
food now. This is another procedure, another program.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's a variety of foods that people are, and other things that people are allergic to every day. I mentioned before about food sensitivities, allergies, seasonal allergies, people allergic to chemical sensitivities, things in the environment, colognes, hairsprays, certain pesticides, food additives. There's a variety of things that people can be allergic to, and this assessment, does it pick up the trouble related to all those things?
Well, this because if you have food sensitivity, that means your immune system majorly out
Right.
of balance.
Right, yeah.
And treat your own body as an enemy. That's
So it
why.
attacks itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
attack your.
That's
you
right,
know.
yeah.
So for the people who have food sensitivity, usually have something else in the body and out of balance too. Right now we only did less than a quarter.
So how do you go with testing for
Yeah,
a variety
this-
of foods? How would you do that?
Yeah, this program in the equipment has over 500 foods.
Really?
Yeah, so you can test. Let me find it. Info sensitivity. Okay, my group.
Now, could a person's mental health status or emotional aspect of their lives really affect this reading?
Yes,
Yeah?
of course. Yeah, affect a lot
Okay.
because this machine.
Since
is
we are talking about
yeah,
stress. Yeah.
Yeah, it's able to find out, if you have physically problem. You see, we are all genetically, physically, environmentally, and emotionally affected. So this machine can pick up the problem from various area.
Okay, in summary, we just have a few minutes left.
Yeah.
So the food testing is broken down. We've only got about a few
Okay,
minutes. So,
here
yeah.
can test the food additive.
Sure.
Uh,
Food additives and preservatives you can test to see
Yeah,
allergies.
you can.
Yeah.
You can see all kinds of dye if you are allergic to it. Here,
Red dyes or green
blue
dyes or
dye,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
what do you do to prevent all these after?
prevent?
All these indicated problems, how do you prevent?
Prevent
further
you,
problems?
you have to do good thing for your immune system.
Aha.
Yeah, your immune system cannot be stimulated by drug, can only be nourished by nutrition.
Yes, nutrition
plant
and not to mention
variable.
good lifestyle, exercise, rest, all those things, right? Yeah.
There are many kinds of plant nutrition
Yes,
can nourish the immune system.
that's true.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much for showing us that. We have to. Lisa, please join us again. It was very interesting, and you can see how the benefits of this type of bioenergetic system, as it detects problems related to the body, and that's a unique technology and something that we all should consider, because it may bring out aspects of our lives where we can decide to, as the Dr. Young would say, do a cleanse or something preventative to prevent further problems in the future. An amazing piece of technology, and I thank you both for being here today.
Thank you. Thank
All
you
right.
for inviting us.
You're very welcome. Our guests have been Dr. Young and also Elisa Yi of the Joy Meridian Wellness Center, and a very informative program. Thank you to our sponsors, as always, because without them the show would not be here. And we will be at the Total Health Show, by the way, this weekend. We'll be there and covering the natural health aspects of things, and to keep this program up to date on the latest trends in natural health. I'm Randy Rowett. Thank you for joining us on another edition of Randy's Wellness TV. Bye for now.